Okay, so I'm gonna replace the backup camera here. My camera is the picture quality is really fuzzy, so I went out to eBay and bought a OEM replacement. I think I paid about $35. I know the aftermarket other cameras maybe have a better resolution, but I didn't want to tinker with retrofitting something that is of different size or drilling holes in here, so I went and got the OEM replacement. So I'll explain to you how I got this out. I didn't put it back in yet. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta pop off all these plastic screws from all these locations, and I think I counted 11 of those. And don't forget the one in the middle, that's kind of hard to see. Okay, so you'll need it'll help if you have a tool like this or something like this. Okay, basically you just stick this underneath and then pull it out. I already removed all the other ones, so next come over to the right side here. Okay, this just pop this open, and inside you'll see two Phillips screws, so you gotta pull those out. Just take that out, and you can leave this in there, but mine came off, so it doesn't matter. You got these tabs here, so it'll pop back in later. So you could try to remove this, but that's more work. Okay, you don't have to remove this. So at this point, you just bend this back. Okay, and the first thing you gotta do is you gotta need the 10 millimeter socket, and you gotta go here, and it's right there. Okay, I already removed the 10 millimeter nut on one of them, and ooh, that's tight. Okay, okay, so that's out. And then the camera should come out. Okay, next you want to disconnect this wire coming down from the camera. Okay, so on this outer piece here, if you look, there's a tab in the middle that you can push down. You can see once you pull that down, then you can pull it out. I had already partially pulled it out already. So here, in addition to these 12 millimeter and the 10 millimeter nuts, in the middle here, there's a two tiny Phillips screwdriver, and that's holding the camera to this bracket. Okay. Okay, you see the two shiny spots, two holes. Okay. So that's where you're going to take out these two screws. Okay, the camera only comes out through here. It will not go back in because the hole that's inside here is quite small, so it will not fit. Okay, if you look at the connector here, you see that piece. So this U-shape piece, you want to wedge something in there and pry that up slightly. Be careful, don't break it. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything back. Don't forget this rubber piece, and this cable cannot go through this side, so you'll have to bring it in from the inside out. If you look at the hole inside, can you see the round hole inside? It's actually, the hole is to the left side, okay? And what you want to do is you want to have this label side pointing up because that'll put the camera to the lower left side, so it'll fit in that hole. Okay, so I'm gonna connect this cable first. I think you can do it without the cable connected and then connect it afterwards, but I'll try this way first. So match up the little tab here, okay? And so I'm gonna, okay, slide it back in. You heard a snap. So I'm gonna try it another way. With this cable connected and this part being rigid, it's not going back in easily. So I'm gonna pop this back out again. Okay, remember you stick this in there, prop that up, and then disconnect it. Okay, I'm gonna get this wire out of the way. I think I can connect it afterwards, so let me first get the camera in there. Okay, you want the label side up with the camera connector on to the left side. Okay, that's how it's gonna line up with the hole inside. So let's get this in there. Okay, so inside there's a kind of a square or rectangle slot where the camera can sit in precise location. Okay, so make sure it's situated all the way back and it's, you know, it's settled into that box. Okay, and it looks like it is. So I'm gonna hold this here, and actually this bracket is moving around, making it a little bit harder to secure the camera back in there with the small screw. So looks like you probably didn't need to remove this 10mm nut unless you want to replace that bracket for some reason. But so I'm gonna hand tighten this and secure it in place so it doesn't wobble around. Okay. Didn't give us enough camera angle, but let me see here now. Okay, you can see 2 screws I put in. It's a little bit difficult because of the angle and the size of the screw that you have to deal with. Okay, so, but you know, it's not terribly difficult. But I find that securing this 2 nuts in to make this stable.
and while holding the camera from the outside with one hand and tightening this, that helped.
Okay, next I'm gonna connect this. Okay, just remember to line up the tab here. Okay. Okay. So that's snapped in, and then if you look at this, there's inside there's a little tab that's sticking out. Okay, that's the tab that you wanna stick this part in. Okay. All right. So it's connected. After that, I'm gonna actually go try see if the backup camera works. If I secure this in a proper angle. Okay. Across the trunk and. All right. Let me go start the car and see. Okay, let me put it in reverse. Okay, it's working. Okay, so camera is in there. Make sure it's secure.